Hey everybody, it's Adam the Red and welcome back to Sunrider Liberation Day, the Return chapter. Alright then, last we left off, well we actually managed to complete Solace route, we'll get the good ending, and now we're going to try for the ending where I apparently go and kill Chigara with a saga. Because that sounds pleasant. Oh shit. I keep forgetting to reposition the screen sometimes. So yeah, we'll kill Chigara. First, we sneak into my office and contact Fontaine. Then we get Claude to swap with his universes. Claude on the Bianca tomorrow, so that Saga kills Chigara for us. Yep. Understood. The way that she's just... I mean, their expressions match. If I can Claude, they're like, I get to kill a Saga? Or help kill I get to help kill Chigara? Alright! I know this is probably out of context expression here, but it's so fucking... Alright, do you have a plan, Captain? And it doesn't change. Never mind then, maybe she really is just that fucking sadistic. Yeah, then let's go! Oh, why are you excited for this? The trio climbed out of the service tunnel and dropped down to the captain's office. As expected, a pair of Marines stood in front of their destination, rifles at the ready. We're going to have to figure out a way to get them out of here. It won't be long now until they figure you've escaped. For now, I can do this. Alpha pulled out her holo and used her command credentials to create a false sighting of intruders in the sickbay. The guards immediately heard the alert and ran opposite down the hall. Ah, nice. I guess it pays to have the command on your side. Yeah, I think it just pays to have Ava in general on your side, which we'll find out in the next run. Let's move. Shields breathed in relief as he entered his office. But just because I'm home doesn't mean I can afford to relax. He ran to his desk and activated the FTL comm. He put in a request to contact Fontana on board the packed assault carrier via Victus. The transmission kept beeping, waiting for a response. This isn't going to work, is it? I say that because if I remember correctly, I think the option to have a Saga killed came up at another point doing the alternate run with Solo when I was being stealthy. But here I wasn't. I was right out in the open so that everyone knew what the hell was happening. They're probably going to get me, and I'm probably going to have to go back and... I don't know. We'll see. Come on, you blasted pretty boy. What the hell are you doing? Pick up the damn phone. Shield's chest felt as if it was going to burst as the transmission kept beeping. What the hell is taking so long, Fontana? Taking a bath? Printing in front of the mirror? What? Don't tell me it takes a full hour for you to get dressed and groomed for a goddamn phone call. You goddamn girly boy bastard. I forgot that was a line. Doodle-loop. Shields uttered those words. Fontana's face appeared above his desk, or maybe more like just before he uttered those words. Fontana stared at Shields with a decidedly annoyed look on his face. He then cut the transmission. Shit. Shields fiercely tapped the button to resend the transmission request. Finally, Fontana appeared once more. What is it, Shields? Surely you did not call me in the depths of the night merely to comment about my face. No. It just meant this ascot is so last winter. Listen to me, Fontana. This is goddamn important. Your ships have been... Just then he heard the door to his office open. Oh. A lone Marine wandered in. Shit. Fontana, duck. What? Shields and his co-conspirators all died behind his desk. Fontana instinctively ducked down as well upon seeing everyone react the same way. Fontana and Shields grimaced when they realized they were practically sitting on top of each other. Fontana's hologram partially emerged in Shields' body. Ava couldn't help but notice their compromising position. Are you making a... Fanfiction, yes. Shh. Quiet. Listen, your ships have been hacked with the prototype virus. Tomorrow, they'll use it to assume full control of your ships and attack the combined fleet. You have to do everything in your power to undo the virus. What, Shields, if you speak these words in jest? I'm not joking. I've got to go. Do it, or else we're all going to die tomorrow. With that, Shields cut the transmission. Well, that went about as bad as it possibly could. Let's hope he doesn't just brush it off as a joke. No, Manlink Fontaine will be far too careful to blow off a warning like that. Kate, one bully coming our way. Just one? I think we can take him, just me and Ava. Okay, on the count of 3. 1, 2. The two of them leaped over the desk at the same time, sending a pile of unfinished paperwork into the air. Unfortunately, a rogue sheet of paperwork landed right in front of Shield's face and obscured his vision. Shit. The Marine tossed Ava aside and raised his rifle simultaneously as Shields tore the sheet of paper from his face and lunged for him. They collided and fell to the floor. Shields immediately put his hand over the Marine's mouth and tried to strangle him. Unfortunately, with a swift knee to Shields' gut, the Marine managed to regain the upper hand. Just as the Marine raised his gun to finish Shields off, Solo appeared behind the Marine and smashed his head in with Shields' prized teapot. Gah! Guck! He cringed, expecting his prized heirloom to now be in a million pieces. Was that a surprise? The teapot remained completely unharmed, and judging from the unconscious Marine, apparently hit harder than reinforced steel. Wait a minute, you gotta reinforce the pot for me? You know what? Okay, never mind. That actually worked. T minus 44 hours for the Liberation Day Massacre, 8 hours until Chigari enters the mine stream. They ran out of the hallway and made a beeline back into the maintenance tunnels. Okay, we took care of the transmission. Now all I've got to do is put Chigari out of commission. We need to get Claude into the Bianca for the coming battle. Any ideas how we're going to do that? I'm foreseeing that she's going to suggest that Shields lure Claude to somewhere private with the promise of something that definitely would not be allowed by regulations. I'm certain I will be able to quote specifically which regulations would not allow for the captain to seduce an enemy or of some description for the benefit of the mission. I'm sure I can figure something out. The Claude of this timeline has still chosen to play the role of the buffoon doctor. Once I take off in the Bianca, I don't think she'll do anything drastic like rewind time. Drop me off for the hangar and I'll hide inside the Bianca till the sortie comes. That's far less interesting, but okay. I'm not gonna lie, I would have preferred if there was a seduction scene where something happens. Alright, security's still on high alert, be careful. Roger. They crawled through the tunnels once more and made their way back down the deck too. And Shields poked his head out from a maintenance gate and checked that the coast is clear. Alright, let's go. They descended onto the catwalk and ran towards the Bianca. Shields gulped. Now that Claude was going to be stuck inside the Bianca, the remainder of this mission would now be entirely in his hands. There'd be no more second chances from this point on. Claude, we're counting on you. Just as he finished those stunts, the alarm rang overhead. Warning, intruder detected. Shit. Shields covered his eyes as the spotlight fell in their position. The Marines patrolling the floor of the hangar rushed up the catwalk. Come on, let's go. Move. Sola drew her pistol and took aim. Sola, non-lethals only. Understood. Sola's eye glowed blue as her powers activated. The Marines split into two groups in an effort to surround them. One group rushed forward across an elevating bridge used to load pilots onto the riders, while the other group continued on the catwalk, running along the wall of the hangar. Sola shot her pistol and hit the button to raise the bridge as the Marines were running across. They fell to the ground as the bridge suddenly lurched upwards towards the Phoenix's cockpit. With another shot, she pushed forward a control lever, moving a Rider rifle attached to cables hanging from the ceiling rails up against the wall, temporarily blocking off the catwalk behind them. Good shot! Yes. Their success was short-lived, and stun rounds peppered their position. Another group of Marines opened fire below them from the floor of the hangar. They ducked down, sparks bouncing off the steel rails all around them. Shields could feel his skin tingling as electric currents passed through the catwalk through his body. Come on, the Biancas! Behind them, the hangar crew managed to return the bridge to the proper position and move the rifle out of the way. More rounds pelted their position. The group ducked down and sprinted towards the Bianca with all their might. Shields spun around to see Sola get hit square in the back. She fell to the floor in a flash of electricity, her body convulsing. Sola! He looked forward, where the Bianca was waiting, and behind him, where Sola was writhing in pain with a squad of Marines approaching. Fuck! Okay. Okay, I see. I see you're gonna play this game. Or I guess more appropriate how I'm going to be playing the game. Well, no, I don't, because what am I going to pick? I see either one of these failing in terms of the overall mission. Equally, both could go wrong. And it might just be a thing of which one you don't think is going to work is going to work. Rescuing Sully could buy time. I could help buy time against the Marines. Going after Claude may draw more attention towards Claude or somehow get her found out. I don't... You know what? This isn't the main thing. I've already done my bit. Let's just see if helping Claude works. I have to complete my mission. Claude can figure something out once she's inside the Bianca. For now, all we can do is just push forward. Sol, I'm sorry. Shields tore his eyes away from his wife and ran towards the Bianca. Just as the team reached the Bianca's maintenance bay, they were completely surrounded by a circle of over 30 Marines. They came at Shields' rifles at the ready. Shields looked around desperately. Is this the end? Did I fail? Suddenly, he realized that Claude had vanished once more. Wait a minute. Claude's nowhere to be found. She must have somehow managed to escape again. If she could have done that, and this is going to piss Sol off, I'm going to write a very sternly worded letter to the time traveler. That means she still hasn't the chance to take control of the Bianca. I just need to distract the ship's security long enough for her to do that. With that, Shields raised his hands and faced the Marines. We surrender. Take me to your leader. I'm willing to talk now. Take him down. With that, a Marine shot him with a stun round. Shields' world faded to white as 50 volts of alternating currents coursed through his muscles, sending him tumbling to the ground. 36 hours. Shields groggily woke up. He felt himself being dragged along the hallway of the ship. He looked around, his consciousness still fading in and out. Oh boy. The pair of Marines escorting him dropped Shields to the floor upon arriving at the front of the bridge, making him tumble flat on his face. He looked up to see you. I see you finally regain consciousness. Cato, Shields. Once again he faced himself, his greatest nemesis. Shields tried to throw himself at his past self, but found that he was completely bound to the foot and wrists. He only struggled in futility against his captor. You son of a bitch. Sol is now in sickbay thanks to your actions, along with 3 of my Marines. And I see you've even turned my XO against me. Shields looked around to see Ava standing beside him, now in handcuffs as well. Captain, you're making a mistake. That's still the real Cato Shields in front of you. You still have one last chance to stop the prototype's plot. I implore you to take it. Commander. No, ex-commander. After all you've been through, don't worry, I'll repay you for this by doing you right next time. Sorry for pointing at your patch. After all you've been through, you disobeyed my orders, worked behind my back. We're through. Do you think I want to call you my friend? Shit, he's completely lost his mind. This is the kind of lies that Shigar had been feeding him the past couple of hours. For all intents and purposes, he's fallen completely under the prototype's control. There's no hope of ever convincing him now. Tuh. Captain, you are blind. The Cato Shield struck on the floor now is a far better captain than you are. He has worked for the past 2 days to thwart the prototype's plot. Well, you've done nothing but play according to their script. You must come to your senses. This is your final chance. Enough! I will not be questioned on my own bridge. Burning embers glowed inside the other Shield's eyes. No. It's just like when... I'll damn the entire galaxy if it means protecting Chigara! She was there for me while you weren't. Sweat dripped down Shield's face as he heard his past self rave in madness. He closed his eyes. Yes, this was the me of the past. A fool. A dangerous fool. You're still a dangerous fool, because I'm the one in control of you. Just then he heard Ikari's voice in the comm. Asaga's gone berserk! Oi, Captain, what are we supposed to do? Are we actually going to shoot her down? The battle's already begun. No. Has Claude gotten into position? Was our plan a success? Captain, your orders. Charge the Sunrider's Trinities. Lock onto the Blackjack. Shit, don't do it. Shields! Watch me, Captain. One day, you're going to realize I was right. Trust in Asaga, she's right. An alert sounded throughout the bridge. Captain, we've got an unauthorized launch in the hangar. What? It's a Seraphim. Sola's voice crackled through the comm. I apologize for my late arrival. Orders, Captain. Suddenly, Shields realized that Sola was talking to him instead of their Cato Shields. What the? Sola, what are you? Protect the Blackjack. Understood. Just then, another voice cut through the channel. Tee hee hee. Claude's face appeared in the main monitor. Looks like you managed to get here in time for the main event, Captain. Shield sighed in relief. Claude, you made it! Of course. Fooling my other self is a piece of cake. Now, this is the pivotal moment. What is your order, Captain? It's too late for second thoughts now. Getting Asaga to kill Chigara for us really is the only option. Proceed with the plan. Let Asaga through and let her destroy the Liberty. If that's your choice. What? You! The other Shields grabbed him by the scruff of the throat and lifted Shields off his feet. For a moment they faced off against each other in front of the bridge, their backs illuminated by the giant main monitor, man to man. Shields gritted his teeth. This would be where he would finally defeat his past self and rewrite the future. He would dirty his hands in the process by murdering Chigara and turn Asaga into a murderer, but it was a small price to pay. The security of the entire galaxy hinged on this moment. Soul's words echoed in his mind. A leader must bear the weight of his decisions, no matter the burden. I'll live with this. I have to. The Blackjack sailed past the Bianca, the past now altered. Yeah! Captain, what the hell's going on? Asaga's putting way too much stress on the Blackjack's engines. It's like she's gone insane. At this rate... Suddenly, two of the Blackjack's tail thrusters exploded. Somehow, Asaga managed to maintain the Blackjack's course, sending it spiraling towards the Liberty. What? Oh no. The realization dawned on Shields. From this point on, he had no idea how events were going to unfold himself. Just what was going on? Chigara. We're both going to die. Together. Shields' blood went cold. No, no! This isn't what I thought would happen. Fire on the Blackjack! Shields could only watch as the Sunrider's Trinities charged. In just a fraction of a second, the Blackjack would be. Suddenly, the Seraphim appeared from nowhere. Captain, I shall... The Sunrider's Trinities fired, but the Seraphim moved precisely between the Blackjack and the Sunrider. The laser beam tore the Seraphim in half. I love... The Seraphim exploded. Sola vanished from the Sunrider's screens. Simultaneously, the Blackjack collided into the Liberty. Captain, I've done it. I loved you. This is for the best. Now everyone will be safe. Shields collapsed to his knees as both the Blackjack and the Liberty exploded. 3 massive explosions surrounded the ship. 3 deaths. 3 lives that Shields had just sent to their deaths. He wanted to scream, but nothing emerged from his throat. Instead, he was filled with the overwhelming desire to die himself. He would never be able to live with this burden. No matter what he had accomplished today, he had suffered a catastrophic defeat. No. What have I done? His world turned to white. The timeline had been rewritten. A time paradox now triggered, the entire universe collapsed. But the new universe which would be born in its place was only filled with different sorrows for Shields. In the end, he had only managed to trade one tragic universe for another. Well, that's worse than I thought it would be, actually. God damn. I knew it was going to be depressing and twisted, but that was... Fuck. Who knew how many years had passed since that day? In the universe which emerged, Shields had discovered that the chief engineer of the Sunrider was a prototype sleeper agent and embarked on a secret mission to stop her. Unfortunately, in their efforts to thwart her mission, Asaga and Sola tragically lost their lives. Following the death of Chigara, Fontana managed to regain control of his ships in time thanks to S.H.I.E.L.D.'s early discovery of the Trojan virus. Together, the combined fleet and the forces loyal to Fontana defeated the remaining Pact Loyalist forces and successfully liberated Sarah. Instead of Chigara, it was S.H.I.E.L.D. who received a medal for thwarting her plot to assassinate the Alliance leadership. However, the only thing which mattered to S.H.I.E.L.D. were the deaths of Sola and Asaga. The last time anyone saw him was at their state memorial services. After that, he vanished, never to be seen again. S.H.I.E.L.D. sat at his usual spot at the Sarah National Park. He was now merely a homeless veteran from the Neutral Rim War. Nobody remembered his name anymore. In fact, people merely averted their eyes as they passed him at the park. Hardly surprising, as his face was now wrinkled with alcoholism, and his hair was matted and long. He looked a full 3 decades older than his actual age. He looked on to the pond. Peace had been won, but at such a tremendous cost. Everyone milled about, completely oblivious of the sacrifice which had to be paid to bring about this peace. Suddenly, anger began to twist in his heart. They all took this for granted. They had no idea what everyone went through to win this war. He took deep breaths. No, he mustn't get angry again. The local police force was already well acquainted with him and had to remove him from the park on a number of prior occasions. Instead, he took another swig of his vodka. This was the only happiness he had left in the world. Shields continued to drink until the depressing world faded away. He kept drinking and drinking until Sola finally appeared beside him again. Kato, you mustn't drink so much. After all, you're the hero of Sarah. Shields spoke in ragged sobs. No, I'm not the hero. I failed. I failed everyone. Shh. He felt Sola's warm embrace. You will always be a hero in my eyes. Captain, I'm proud of you. Sola! Shields wrapped his arms around her and sobbed into her chest. At last, he was with her again. The passerbys all averted their eyes as Shields continued to sob and rave to himself, drowning his sorrows away with nothing but more alcohol. What have I done? Ah, you sure bungled this one up. Good going, hero. You managed to avert the massacre, but lost half your pilots in the process. This sure makes the end of Liberation Day look pretty tame in comparison. Well, a massive fucking war was averted, but I mean, on an emotional level, yeah, I guess this was a lot worse. Well, put those tissues away because you still have a future to save. All this happened because you couldn't convince either Kato that Chigara was a prototype in time. Try again, and this time, confront the Kato Shields with the holly you got from sickbay. Fuck that noise. Well, that was a depressing way to end Sola's run. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed the episode. It was a wonderful time. I'll see you in the next episode. Ugh.